Hello, princess. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the fuck time of day it is for y'all. It is good to see you. Well, I wasn't yawning, and then I started speaking, and then I was like, oh, I feel like I want to yawn now. Now I look like I'm tired in front of you guys, which is embarrassing. I should always be at my best. Anyway, guys, everyone should exercise. I really recommend it, man. Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. Last night, I was lying in bed, and I was just like, I want to run now. I was like, you can't run now. You're exhausted. I was like, I know, but I want to now. And I was just lying in bed like, I want to run so bad. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it came from. I mean, I know that Uma Musume helped. Wait, hold on. I need to turn on my fan. It's kind of hot in here. There you go. Yeah, I know. Like, okay. It all started with that damn horse game, Shakes Fist. Because what happened is I watched the movie, the one with, Jungle Pocket and Agnes Tachyon, and the story they tell in it, was very much like, I don't want to say relatable because it's not relatable in the sense that I ever experienced it. I didn't. But it's relatable in the sense that I could very easily have imagined it, like because I told you 100 times at this point, like I used to compete in running, like short distance and long distance. So for me, the theme of the story it resonated very strongly where I was like, damn, if that was me, I'd fucking kill myself. I was like, damn, dude, if that ever happened to me, that would, like, ruin me, man. Fuck! That is, like, emotionally, that hit. So then, I got more into the Umas, and then I've been watching the anime. I watched season 1, and now I'm like, just over halfway, I think, in season 2. And again, I'm just like, it's nice. I think it's nice to watch stories about running. Cause it's so, I don't know, it takes me back, bro. Not to sound like an old person or anything weird like that. Not to sound like old. But it takes me back. I'm getting so much nostalgia out of it. So like, and I think it's nice to be able to engage with like a positive depiction of running, if that makes sense. Because here's the thing, when I was younger, okay, I didn't like running. Like, I loved it for a long time. I think I ran from, like, kind of this second half or, like, the end of primary school all through secondary school. And then I think secondary school is when you're in your teenagers in the UK. Teenage years. And that's when I started to pick up, like, actual hobbies. Like, I figured out what I wanted from life. I was like, oh, I really like video games. Oh, I really like writing fan fiction. I really like anime. I really like all this other shit, And that became so interesting to me. And it felt like I had no time to explore any of it because my weeks were essentially like, all right, we're going running. Like, we have to go training. At a stadium, so we would have to, like, drive out to, like, I think I went to Crystal Palace Stadium or something, and it genuinely took a long time to get there, so we'd have to leave early, kind of after leaving school or whatever, and then I'd be there and do my whole thing, and then go home, and it's like, alright, straight to bed, and then my weekends were waking up early in the morning, and going to, athletics tracks to do that for a whole day, or going out at 7 a.m., for a long distance run in a field somewhere. And I think when you're doing that as a teenager, you end up hating it so much because you're like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's taking my life away from me. I want to have fun. I want to go hang out with my friends at the park. I want to not care about having to upkeep my fitness. You know, I went on holiday to Australia and my mom was like, well, you got to make sure you stay fit. You know, we're in Australia for like 6 weeks. You don't want to lose all your progress. So I had to do running in the sand. Bro, when you're a kid and you're on literal holiday and you still have to do your training is like, I think at that point my brain was not developed enough to understand the purpose of this anymore, and I was just like, I hate this and I don't want to do it anymore. And I remember I felt so guilty because my mom had just bought me a new pair of trainers. Oh yeah, just to clarify, my parents never pressured me to do anything. But like as a kid, you feel pressured, you don't feel pressured. I felt guilty. I felt like they had invested so much into me, as in like they had drove me to all the practices, they had bought me equipment, blah blah blah. So I felt so guilty. I was just like, I'm so scared. I don't want to tell her that I don't want to do it anymore. But I eventually did. She just bought me new trainers and I felt really bad, but I managed to be like, I just don't want to do it. And she was like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. But at that point, I hated running. I despised running. Like, running sucked. I hated all of the bad memories of, like, how, you know, when you would push yourself and you'd want to throw up and how much it hurt and all of the time lost and like how bad it felt to wake up early and blah blah blah. All of this, I hated running. I despised running. Everything about running made me so unhappy, and I was so happy to finally not do it and play video games. Anyway, so for the longest time, I really thought I would never, ever, ever, ever like running ever again, and I haven't. I stopped running when I was like, what, like 16? Maybe? 16 years old? I'm 28 now. Like, maybe it was 15 or 16 years old when I stopped. Now I'm 28, about to turn 29. It has been, like, 13 years since I stopped running. And for the first time ever since then, last night, I was like, I want to run. I want to run. Like, I can't express how insane that is to me. Like, I think, like, it's kind of easy to say it and people not really to understand the weight because you're not me. But, like, for me, that feeling is something that I thought was just gone forever. So it's like, I felt that feeling. I was just like, whoa. It's like, wow. That kind of means something. That kind of makes me emotional. Yeah. So today I was like, I tried to figure out how to run because it's been so long, right? That I'm completely unfit. I googled like how to run if you have zero endurance, and the answers that I mostly got were you should try the Couch to 5K, and I was like, okay, I'll try that. So I downloaded the NHS Couch to 5K app, and I ran using that this morning. It's essentially thank you 999L, thank you. The program is one where so I think it ramps up in difficulty. However, the first week, at least the one I did today, was you do a 5-minute brisk walk to warm up, and then you run for a minute, and then you walk for 90 seconds, and then you repeat that 7 times, and then you do another 1-minute run, and then you do a 5-minute walk cool down. So you run for a grand total of 8 minutes, and walk for however long. Yeah. So I did that, and it was hard. It was really hard, but I had fun. I had fun. It was nice. I liked it. I'm very excited to do it again. They tell you to take a day off. So I'm not gonna run tomorrow, and then I'll run again the day after. But I think I felt so unfit and shit. Like, you know, I enjoyed it, but I was also like, wow, I'm really unhealthy. Holy fuck. Like, I can't run for more than a minute at a time. But I guess that's the exciting part, right? Because it means that I can only get better from here. I look forward to when I can run again properly. I was like, maybe I'd like to run in races again. What are you running from? My fears. I love The Wind Rises for similar reasons. It really depicts engineering in a positive and creative way. I've never heard of that. What is that? Oh, it's a movie. Oh, I've seen pictures of this. Cute. All your parents really wanted for you was to be happy. Yeah, yeah, exactly. My parents have loved me and support me and my stuff. Lyra, you got demotivated because you were just above average at running and couldn't keep up with people that were more physically suited to it. Yeah, I met a few people like that. Because the reason why I started running in the first place was because I was better at it than everyone else. Like, just in school, I would just, like, you know that one day where they're like, oh, it's sports day, let's do a run. You want to run from one end of the field to the other? And I did it, and I was just better than everyone. I was like, oh, I'm good at this. I like that. I like that. And then I kept doing it. And then, I had to actually train to try and beat other people, but yeah. God, I wonder how the people I used to race against are doing now. There was these two twins, I think they were called, like, Amy and Tessa or something. And these two twins would always run, and they would always both be at the front all the time. Like, I used to be very, like, neck and neck with them when I ran. Ugh. You have no pace control, so if you run on the street, you go way too fast and feel ill? How do you have no pace control? Like, how does that feel? I was able to control my pace pretty well today. I would like running, but my knees hate me when I run. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about my knees, because I heard, it's bad to run on pavement, right? You understand the feeling. You can't get back in the pool ever since you decided to quit competitive swimming. Oh, I'm sorry. You got back into running, but overdid it and hurt your knee. Ah, my knees, I'm scared. Real question, is a jump rope worse than running? Looks like similar stuff to me. Wait, what do you mean? As in, like, for how fit it makes you? So you had your debut race. That means 3 years till Larry McKinnon. Yeah, you know what? If I keep it up, in 3 years, I absolutely can do a good run. You know what would be cool? One day to run the marathon. I would love to do that. Because when I was younger, I never managed to run a marathon. I ran... Because when you're a kid, they don't encourage that at all. They tell you you should do the mini marathon. So they set up... Like, when the marathon is going on, there's a mini marathon on the side, and they send all the kids to run that. And it's like the last whatever % of the actual marathon. So you run on the same roads as the actual marathon, but you're running, like, the end of it, I guess, instead of the whole thing. And I did that, and that was... I think I did it twice. That was really cool. I like that. But yeah, as an adult, it'd be sick as hell if I could run an actual full marathon. But I'm not gonna look at that right now. I'm going to focus on... I'm going to focus for now on getting fitter again. I did a 5K leg of a half marathon. It did not end well. Knees haven't been right since. God, what's with all these knee horror stories? Hi, Elsewhere. There were 2 genetic freaks on my year at high school. Really nice people, but they were so damn fast it made me sad. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it's hard. I get it. I love running, but I need to lose weight to not destroy myself doing it. Dieting needed. I've been dieting in the last few weeks. I've made a spreadsheet so I could track it. I'm down. So Thea flamed me. He said it's war weight and I shouldn't be proud of myself and that I'm a fucking loser. So, I mean, whatever. But I started at 72 kilograms. And now I'm at 69.85. And I'm trying to bring it down as much as I can. Because I didn't like where my weight was at. Hello, console. Dylan's not physically capable of running without destroying your ankle. Fucking... Ah! Ah! Nice. You just start going faster, then you maybe notice to slow down again. That's crazy. Because I feel, like, when I run, I can feel the pace I'm at, so it's very easy to keep up. I don't know. That's weird. I can't imagine not being able to do pace control. That's crazy. Hi, Lan. Thank you. You meant cardio aspect, like losing weight and improving your endurance. Oh. I don't know. I've heard jump rope's really good. I have no idea which one's better or worse. I genuinely don't know. I've been feeling pretty bad about never exercising in recent months, but I'm too self-conscious about exercising around people where people can see me. Bro, today, oh my god, yeah, I wanted to tell this story and I forgot. Today, when I went for my run, I was doing my brisk 5-minute warm-up, and I was walking, and this guy in front of me, he was in a very bright red jacket, and he was walking so fucking fast, but he looked casual. Like, this guy looked like he was walking at, like, what for him is a casual, comfortable pace, okay? And I'm like, damn, that guy is a fucking stride. God damn. But I was like, whatever. So, I just, you know, because I'm putting in a brisk walk, and I'm not catching up to him. He's getting farther away from me. I'm like, shit. Anyway, so then my, this Couch to 5K app is really awesome. The way it works is you pick a trainer. So I chose this woman who's like a UK footballer or something. And she will talk to me through it. She'll be like, all right, here's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a brisk 5-minute walk. You're going to do that in 3, 2, 1, go. And then she'll be like, oh, and you know, after 2.5 minutes, she's like, you're halfway through your walk. And then at the end, she's like, okay, it's time to do your first run. Are you ready? Go! And then I run, and then she'll tell me like, okay, now you're going to slow down, blah, blah, blah. And I can listen to music as well while I do this. It kind of just plays over the music. Like, it quietens my Spotify and does the does the speech. It's very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Anyway, so I reach the end of my brisk walk, and I start to run. And I run, and I kind of catch up to just behind this guy, I think. No, I think I got ahead of the guy. But then I realized, like, as I'm doing my 90 seconds of walking, I'm like, this guy is, like, got a better, you know, stride than me. He's gonna catch up to me. I'm like, oh god. But then the next minute of my running kicked in again, and I ran off again, and then I got further ahead. But the thing is, this guy was walking so fast that he was just always behind me. Not like close, but like as in within eyesight. Like, he could see me run, stop, run, stop, run, stop the entire time. And I was so self-conscious about it. It's like, why is it him? Like everyone else that I passed was either walking so slow that they couldn't keep up with my, like, running, so I just kind of got away. Or they were, you know, I don't know, like, this guy was just, he was such a fast walker. So he managed to just keep up with me the whole time, and it was so embarrassing. I mean, it's not embarrassing, but I just wanted to kill myself, you know? Oh, fuck me. And then the worst part is, I reached this part of the run, of my journey, I guess, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do one more run, cause there's 8 total runs, right, in this plan. So I was like, I'm gonna do my run here that's about to come up, and then I'm gonna turn around, and then I'm gonna run back, so that, you know, by the time I finish this, I'm not really far away from home and have to walk back whilst exhausted. So I was like planning, I was getting ready to do my final run before I turn around. And then the guy walks past me. And I'm like, oh god! I'm like, no, I can't do it. I was like, no, I literally can't. The shame of having to run again and pass him again as he's walking, only for him to take over me again, is too much. I'm too embarrassed. I turned around in that exact moment and then started running the other way. Oh my god, it was so horrible. Oh, the world's fittest man just so happened to be walking when I was trying to do my first ever run. The most unfittest woman running versus the most fittest man walking. Yeah, you would all die too. Yeah, it sucked. Was he tall? He was pretty tall. That happened to me in reverse a couple years ago. I kept catching up to someone doing running with breaks by just walking, so I just sat on a bench for half an hour to avoid catching up to them. Thank you for doing that. That's very kind of you. I was hoping this guy would just take like a left or a right somewhere and go a different direction, but he didn't. He went the exact same way as me for the entire time. Oh, fuck. Do you do any training for your muscles? I don't, but when I go home, I want to get weights to start doing arm lifting and stuff. Maybe I'll go back to the gym. I don't want to. It's hard. I see if I start running again, I don't really have time for like multiple exercises. I actually wouldn't mind it. I actually feel like it would be a nice lifestyle to do, like, you know, streaming and then go for a run or then go to a gym a different day. I guess you could alternate, actually. I can figure something out. I do want to, though. I do genuinely really want to, like, work out a bit more. I keep thinking about how nice runners' bodies are, and I'm like, oh, I want that. I want that. Hey, Rhea, I heard it being said that you and Bo need couples therapy. Did Bo just say that, or what? Let's get on the Peloton. Bro, I ain't bold yet. I can't do that. You know, that guy was internally giggling at himself for it too. He looked so serious. Hold on. Bo's messaging me. Okay, guys, Bo's not coming. Bo says, he said, Mi amor, I love you, but I can't do this anymore. I've had a second lover in Spain, and I must steal her away into the night and never see you again, for my heart belongs with her and no longer with you. And then he blocked me. So, I guess fuck me, man. I guess fuck me. Always the second woman, man. Anyway, I'm over it. What do we do today, man? You know what I wanted to do with Bo? I wanted to ask Bo to... I wanted to ask Bo to rate the Dota 2 sets with me. The ones that the collector's cash voting. I was gonna ask him if he would do that with me. I thought it would be funny for him to see all these sets whilst not knowing anything about the game. Only one thing to do, fly to Spain and capture his lover. I'm going to put her in a rat cage. Yes, because she's a rat! I posted it in Village Memes. Okay. Let me check that shit. Oh god, where the fuck is Village Memes? Jesus Christ. Oh god, why there's so many channels in this fucking stupid piece of shit Discord? Is it in Misk Mountains? There it is. I blame Liam. I also blame Liam. It is very, very much his fault. Dylan, are you trolling me? Where the hell is it? Oh, I see it. Never mind. Found it! I had to scroll. I thought of the greatest stream that should never happen. Bo and Ray go to couples therapy. That would be pretty fucking funny. I don't think couples therapy could fix us. I think Bo is, he's too spiteful. He's too mean. I'm a perfect innocent angel. Meow, 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 meow. We need more channels. I managed to find the Village Memes channel in less than a minute. That should not be happening. We need more channels. Guys, we have a whole day of streaming ahead of us where we can do literally anything we want. What the hell? What the hell do we do? Meow, 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 meow. We haven't done an art stream in so long. I don't know what I want to draw anymore. Because I know what I want to draw. I just don't know what to draw. No, that's not the right way. I don't know how to draw anymore. It's been too long. I've been drawing pixelated horses. I forgot how to draw. I really want to finish that Giga Chad viral gif, but it's too hard. Drawing so hard, man. Oh, man. I want to draw again. I need to organize an art stream. My Skyrim orphans! You see, here's the issue with me and my stupid brain. I don't know who the hell invented this thing. They're a fucking idiot. The fact that I haven't played Skyrim in a week now means that I just have I have no interest at all to play Skyrim anymore. Because I took a week off. That's it. Every single day I wasn't playing Skyrim, I was like, man, I want to play Skyrim. Man, I want to play Skyrim. And then the week hit, and then it was just like, I don't care anymore. It's over. Who designed this? Hold on, I'm sending Bo one more message. Meow, 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 meow. Guys, I had a shower today listening to music like this for like half an hour. It was fucking awesome. I brought my speakers into the bathroom and I turned it up. Okay. Okay, we're good. You need to get bathroom speakers but for good music? What the hell? What the hell are you saying? I wasn't dancing in the shower, guys. Everyone knows by now that I sit in the shower. I freaking love sitting in the shower. Ha, good morning, Rolla Lady. Rolla Lady. Yeah, I did read that correctly. Rawr. Since the horse race horses, are Dirklings now canonically multicolored or still mostly blue? They are canonically multicolored. That was me with drawing. I hadn't drawn in like a month and lost a lot of motivation to do it. No! But Raven, your art's so fucking cool! If you lose motivation to draw, the world will fall apart. Like meditating under a waterfall? No, because I also hold the shower head and spray myself with it. So I'm not really under a waterfall. Shitting in the shower? No, sitting. Sitting. You're too tall to sit in any shower or tub you've ever seen. Well, so my shower is like a square, kind of. And I just sit in it. Like, I sit down and I put my knees up and then I just hold the shower head so that it is on me. I don't know how to describe it. It's very comfortable. It's very comfortable, it's very cozy, and it's very nice. I get very calm and relaxed, and I think about things that I have to do. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes there's too much on my mind, and then I'm like sitting there and I'm thinking about like, oh, if I have an argument with this person over this problem we're having, then this is all the things I'm gonna say, and then that's a fucking waste of time because then it makes the shower annoying and sad. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I really need to work out this problem that I'm having with this project, or like, oh, how should I tackle this thing that I'm not sure about, blah, 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 blah. And then when I'm in the shower, my third eye awakens, and I'm like, oh, now I know what to do. Now I know everything. Hee. Shower thoughts are very powerful, yeah. Like, someone wanted me to write something, but they only needed, like, the dialogue for it. And I was like, how the fuck do I do that? I was like, I don't know how to do that. And I was in the shower, I was thinking about it. I was like, how do I get into the, like, for me, I kind of need the whole scene to really imagine what they're gonna say. So I was like, I have an idea. What if I simply write this like a fan fiction? What if I just write the prose or whatever, the actions and the fun, and then I do the dialogue, and then at the end I just strip out all of the fancy fan fiction shit, and then I just have the dialogue. I was like, I'm a genius! This is gonna waste so much fucking time, but it's the best way I can think of to overcome this, because I genuinely don't know how to do a good job otherwise. What if I wrote it like a fanfic and then it all made sense? Oh, damn, I'm so smart. I'm so damn smart. Is the programmer walk just going for a walk? Yep. Yeah, I also like going for a walk. I did that a bunch. Where I live is really nice and very well lit. So at night, I would just go for... When I was working on Bibu's project especially, I was really struggling with what to do for a bunch of stuff. I used to go on walks all the time back then. Especially when I feel depressed, because I'm cooping myself up in my room too much. I would just go outside at like 2 a.m. for a walk. And I would just walk until I was like, oh, I know what to do now. And then you turn around and you start walking really fast back to where you live because you're like, shit, I gotta get back so I can implement this thing I came up with. Fuck! Why am I on a walk right now? No! I only get the big brain when trying to sleep. Dude, last night cooked me. I was so pissed off. I couldn't stop thinking about shit. Like, I couldn't stop having questions that I needed answering. I was like, was like, how do you format this? I actually don't, I can't figure out how this would work. How do people know how to time this with this and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know. So I kept Googling it until I found out the answer. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta change my stream title, my bad. Yeah, I was like, how do I fucking fix this shit? Damn it. And then after that, then I started to have the brainworms of like, wait, how do people run? How do people start running if they have no endurance? How could I even begin to start that? Because I was lying there thinking about how much I wanted to run. And then I started looking up that, and then I was reading into the Couch to 5K thing, and then that came about, and I was just like, ah! Guys, you know what they should create? They need to create a running game for Uma Musume. Like, I want a game where it's like, you're like on your phone, you pick an Uma. Maybe they could add it to the main app, I don't know. But you pick an Uma, and then you run with it. Like, you run, and then when your phone realizes that you're running, your Uma starts running on the screen. Or something. I don't know. And then and then you achieve stuff by running with your Uma. I want Uma. I want Uma run. Rhea has brainworms. I always have brainworms. It's so bad. I died out of bed before when I worked out how to fix something after 3 hours of trying to sleep. That is very respectable. That is very respectable. Hello, Simon Headless. Hello. On one of my maths A-level exams, I kept struggling on a question. Then on the way home, I suddenly figured it out. Dude, that would kill me. I would be so upset. Right, I went from gassing out in 100 meters to running 10K in 2 months, and I'm a big slob, so I can tell you what I did if you want. No, it's okay. I have like my plans. I have my plans. But it's always good and motivating to see other people achieve it, so I feel like I can do it too. I'm not a baka streamer, and I don't wish I was a horse girl. I wish I had a horse girl, and we could run together. I used to have a poke walker, but obviously I hated exercise for a really long time because I was so fucking scarred from running. So I don't think I ever actually used it. Now I wish I did use it. $1 billion idea, really. See, I don't want to gacha the horses, okay? So that I can do infinite reruns of career mode. I don't want that. It sounds boring. And I don't care for it. I want to gacha for horses so I can run with them or walk with them in real life. I want them to tell me I did a good job today because I got 5,000 steps. That's what I want. We need steps. We need steps. Make your own walking game with the Mets. How hard would that be? Blackjack, thank you very much for the tier 3 sub and for the 7 months. Did Bo ruin your day by getting sick? Yeah, a little bit. Guys, every day that Bo is alive and healthy is a good day where I'm happy. So today when he is alive but slightly not healthy, I'm quite sad. But as long as he's taking care of himself, that's the main thing. Uma-themed health app would go crazy. That's what I'm saying! Why haven't they developed this yet? I'm on my health arc. Everyone's on their health arc. It's like the easiest way to get fucking money because every single person and their mother, especially on New Year's, is going to be like, I want to get healthy. And then they'll download your fucking app and give you money because they're going to trick themselves into thinking they're going to be healthy. And then they'll keep the subscription because they feel guilty because they don't want to unsubscribe from the health app because that's admitting defeat and admitting that they're going to be unhealthy. No one wants that. So they're going to have your inactive app and they're going to keep giving you that $10 subscription every month. It's the freest money in the world. Come on, Uma Musume. Give me the horse running health app. Hello, Wibble Wibble. Goodbye, Otta. Have fun with magic. Yeah. I thought he was going to Spain for his new love. That was the RP reason. This is just an anime girl gym membership. Exactly. Does he know how to do that? I forgot what I said. Look after himself? No. Maybe. I would say the fact he's not here right now means he's looking after himself. That's pretty good. If it's such a good business idea, why don't you do it? That's copyright infringement. I can't take Uma Musume horses. Otherwise the Japanese Yakuza will come and kill me. What kind of good health and fitness stuff? He should be eating chicken soup and be in his bed. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway. First we gotta work on the Discord bot game for raising horses. And then after that, we do the what's it called? After that, we do the health app for the Dirklings and Lily Pals. Yes. Yes. Here's the question though, guys. I need a small loan of $10,000 to make this happen. Because we need 3D models of the horses. Here's the second question. We need a name for it, guys. You see the problem is this fucking Uma Musume game. They just have Uma Musume. They literally have the name of the game is Horse Girls. But we can't do that. How do we do that with Lily Pals and Dirklings? What the hell's the game meant to be called? I don't have a game name yet. I will raise styrofoam earwax and nothing else. Styrofoam earwax supremacy. That works for me. You have fun with your horse. I do not have that kind of money. Well, find it. We need it. How else are we gonna get? How many do we need? How many horses are there now? 12? We need 12 3D models. That's a lot. I don't even know if 10,000 would cover that. Probably not. The good brand of creatine, caffeine pre-workout. Oh, I don't want any of that shit. I mean, I know it's good, but I don't want it. Joint support is pretty good, though. I'm just... So here's the thing. Every time I ever get into anything regarding my health, I'm always like, I'm gonna all in. I'm gonna spend like 50 pounds on a gym membership, and I'm gonna buy stuff like this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna eat all the protein, and I'm gonna take like protein shakes and blah blah blah. And then I do that, and then I overwhelm myself, and then I don't do it at all, and then I stop completely. So I'm just gonna slowly get into it at my own leisure, and then figure out what I want to do later. We just need the Liam Bakery money first, and then with the profits from that, we'll have 10K in no time. Smart. 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 Yes. Yes. How much does one really mid 3D model and a bunch of hats cost? I don't know. I actually don't know the cost of a 3D model. If this was a long-term project that I truly believed in, I would genuinely, like, try to get 3D models. But I don't believe in anything. You guys remember the planking spreadsheet? Yeah, well, my weight loss spreadsheet is being updated every day, and I'm very proud of it, so... I'm tracking all of my stuff on there. I just don't plank anymore. I should plank. I should plank again. Guys, I'm planking right now. Guys! Guys, get off your fucking asses right now and plank. We're planking! Hold on, I'm turning the music up. Plank with me! There's no space on my bedroom floor! Ow! Oh! Ah! Okay, are you ready? We're planking! In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, I didn't time it. Wait. Okay, I don't care. Whatever. Go. Ah! Ah! Guys, I didn't make it for very long. I didn't plank for very long. Any progress I made during the lost plankathon has been lost. Alright, guys. We're bringing back the plank document. Where is it? Where is planking? Plank, plank, plank. Lily Pads Village Plankathon. Why is there such a massive picture of Viral just covering everything on the Plankathons? Why is Viral covering everything? Who did this? There's so many Virals. Dude, what the fuck? Giddy Breadstick kept doing it until the 13th of, what is the 6th? January, February, March, April, May, June? Dude, let's go Breadstick. You did it till June. Everyone else quit. And then you just kept taking first place. Virals on motivation? Alright. Is the Plankathon a community event? Yeah. Guys, how do we need to reset the sheet. Dude, look at my planking. I started at 26 seconds and I made it to 50 and then I never did it again. Make a new tab? Okay. Why is Viral so fucking big? Get this bitch out of here. She's such a whore. I hate her. Dude, Spiza doing 6-minute planks repeatedly is like, there's no way. There's no way that's legitimate. I don't believe it. I think you were being held up by rope. How should we know you designed her? No, I didn't. Gabe did. For 100k points, make Rhea plank for 30 seconds. I'm gonna do it anyway. No point wasting your points on that. Is it normal for your knees to hurt after that? I don't think so. I think you're not meant to hurt after a plank unless your form was wrong. But I also don't know. But I'm proud of you for planking with me. Thank you. I got bored when I was the only one doing it, so I kept making Viral bigger. Nice. You just kept adding Virals everywhere and making her bigger? That's fair. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. How do we add another page? Who made the dog? I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna make a request in the village center. Hold on. Hey guys, who made the plank dog? Can you make a new page in it or something? So we can do it again. Plank. Okay, I've requested it. I think it was Pat. That sounds correct. You need to get a framed pic of Viral with abs so you can put the frame down at eye level when you plank. You're so smart. No. Yes. Okay, guys, we're gonna restart the planking. We're gonna restart the planking. Get your core muscles ready. Dude, I've never in my life, even when I was a professional runner, I never had good core muscles. Because I never trained it, ever. I always avoided the training of it because it hurt too much. But this time for sure, we're gonna get some good ass motherfucking core muscles. Thanks for joining my Discord, guys. More people should join my Discord and become a part of my community. It's a very cool community. Very cool. Very sexy. Add another page for running times too. What does that mean though? How do you do running times? Because I'm following a scheme where they make me run for 8 minutes only, and I will never beat that because I'm never going to push myself past what they're telling me to do. So what is the running times? What would that be? We can do a steps counter if you want. But I don't really feel like filling that out. You feel like you can't even do 30 seconds now? Oh god. No, don't tell me it deteriorates that fast. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, please say it ain't so. You know, that was the saddest thing, is when I stopped running, I think someone in my PE class asked me like, oh yeah, like, have your muscles deteriorated yet? And I was like, what do you mean? I stopped running like 3 months ago. Does it get bad that fast? They were like, oh yeah. I was like, oh. I sure do love killing yourself for the love of the game of a good healthy life, and then stopping for any small amount of time takes it all back down. I don't know what the timing is like where... I don't know what the timing is like where it's still easy to recover it or not. I've never tried. Like, I've never been... I think after I finished running when I was younger, I just gave up completely at that point. I was like, I don't even want to touch this again. Anyway. My ear's itchy. I never ran for PE. Ah. I liked PE because I simply liked being better than people at something, you know? Like, I feel like everyone just wants to feel good at something. Be praised or whatever. So I liked PE a lot. When they would be like, guys, we're doing a run for PE, like, you have to do this long distance thing, I was like, yippee! Send me in! God, that was good. Guys, I miss being good at something. Oh, I miss it. I miss it. I miss being around peers that would be like, man, you're good at that. I'm like, thanks, man. Now, I meet people IRL and they're just like, ew, who's this fucking loser? Bet they play MOBAs. I bet they get no bitches. I would wish that, Frostflare, but I can't confirm that. You are good at streaming. Oh, thanks, man. My school class always had the most athletic guys, so I always felt worse doing PE. No! I feel like in school, you're just gonna end up with, when you're young, you're just more inclined to physical exercise, right? Like, you always have to go to school. A lot of people will walk to school. And then you're at school, and then you have to walk, you know, to and from your lessons, and you get PE, and you get, like, the break, like, lunchtime and whatever breaks to move around in. People just generally go out and socialize more after school. You're just moving way more, especially in, like, the earliest school years when you're younger. Like, people fucking love running around. And then you end up in this place where there's a bunch of those people took it further and did PE, and not did PE, just got way better at sports. And then it's just hard, right? Because if you weren't inclined towards sports, but those kids that did run around a lot were like, fuck yeah, sports, and just kept doing it, they're going to destroy you at PE. And that's where you're going to find all of them. But that's okay, guys, because then you get older and you go get a job in an office somewhere, and all those motherfuckers in that office are adults now, and they don't have that, you know, there's no need for them to run around anymore because they're adults. So they're all going to be unfit as hell. So if you go and do a basic amount of exercise, you're going to be fitter than all of them. And then you're going to be like, guys, do you know what we should do? We should organize a company race. We should all run just for fun. And then you can smoke them and feel good about yourself again. I told my second D&D group about how cool you are and showed them your Dota talent work, and they were all impressed. Oh my god, you're like my mother, like, bragging about their Dota. You're like, ha ha ha. Look at my son. They made it all the way to the Dota 2 tournament. They're like, oh, you must be very proud. I am. No, they do marathons, I'd be destroyed. That's true. Some of them do marathons. That is a bit unfortunate. Why do I have to compare myself to others to feel good? Because I decided it, and thus it is so. Liam flexing his 2 D&D groups. Yeah, I also have 2 D&D groups, guys. I thought everyone had 2 D&D groups. Guys, I'm wicked cool. I'm also super awesome. I also have, like, a lot of swag. Some shifts you do 10,000 steps. 10,000 steps is a scam, man. I've never achieved it. I don't even know what. I'd have to walk for so fucking long to achieve that. Or I'd have to, like, do 2 separate walks in a day. Hi, Ange. My legs hurt so much after walking for an hour. I'm really glad that I've been walking a lot recently, before I started trying to do running today. Because I don't know how it would have felt if I hadn't done that. And even then, I still don't feel that fit. Ooh, hi, Edge. Your campus was so large and your dumbass classes on the opposite corners of campus lost so much weight in 4 months. Yeah, that shit is good. I think that's what makes me sad, is like, when I was younger and I was doing running and sports and stuff, I was so fit. And I could, like, I looked good. Like, I was skinny and I looked good and I had muscle from where I trained. And it was just, I looked fucking awesome, man. And I did that, and it felt like because that was all just a part of my regular life at that time, it didn't feel like I had to put in any effort to, like, maintain it or whatever, you know what I mean? But even though I was, obviously, like, I was training, it didn't feel like it because it was just, that was just normal. So now I'm, like, not skinny as fuck anymore, and I don't have any muscle, and nothing from my regular life encourages that whatsoever. You know, back when I was younger, I had to walk to school, and I had to walk up multiple hills to get to school, and that was always really good for my health. And now I don't have to walk fucking anywhere because I work from my literal bedroom. When I got guys, I got a steps counter app because I wanted just to see how many steps I was doing in a day because I started walking. When I would go out for my walk, I would get between 5,000 and 7,000 steps, which was pretty nice. But then, one of the days I couldn't go for that walk because I woke up and I had to go I basically woke up, had to stream. After I finished stream, I needed to, like, talk to people and hang out with some people. So I was like, okay, I won't do a walk today. And my steps counter was like, hey, you did 250 steps. I was like, oh my fucking god. Like, I know I forget to take my phone with me to, like, the kitchen and stuff when I go sometimes, so it's not counting those steps. But, like, I think I was getting less than 500 steps in a day or something stupid like that. And I was like, wow, that is bad. Like, that is really bad. Whoa, that is so shit. Oh, and I've been doing that for years, you know? I've been doing that for legit years and years at this point so I'm like, oh, that's really, you know, it's not until you see the number that you realize how unhealthy you are. And I was like, okay, well, we have to fix that. That's not sustainable. I'm honestly surprised that I'm pushing 30 and I haven't collapsed yet. That's awesome. I started walking to get my food again. Delivery's not worth it anymore. Yeah. Walking's nice to get food as well because it just is nice. The food is nicer when you get it yourself. Like, just using McDonald's as an example, which I've finally stopped myself from getting every fucking other week. Whenever they would deliver it, it would taste like shit by the time it arrived. But if I get it myself, quality good. It does give you a reason to walk. It is good. It's nice. Every other week, sure. Yeah, not that bad. I'll admit to my faults. I will admit to my bad habits, but I will not over-exaggerate them for comedic effect. Or to satisfy your cruel contempt. I'm eating Galaxy Minstrels while you talk about this. I love minstrels. I had a strawberry yogurt that helps with gut health before the stream started. You're almost 27, surprised you haven't collapsed yet? How bad is your health if you're worried about yourself at 26? I've never worried about my health at 26 years old. People think you're 40 plus? Oh my god. Isn't that old yogurts? I don't fucking know. No, that's not true. There was a period of time where I was eating chocolate flake yogurts and they were great. That was yummy. I love chocolate. You know, I went through a period where I hated chocolate. Like, I'd say, like, 21 to 27 years old, where I was just like, chocolate completely fell off for me. I was just like, I don't like it anymore. Because back in the day when I was younger, Easter would roll around and I'd, like, eat, 10 eggs in 2 days or something. So I was just like, yeah! But now, and then I hit my 20s and I was just like, I hate this now. I don't like chocolate anymore. And then, in the last, like, 6 months, chocolate tastes amazing again. And I'm just like, oh, I love chocolate. I want chocolate all the time. I want chocolate milk. I want chocolate bars. I want chocolate. The way I talk about this makes it sound like I'm obese. I'm not. I'm actually just of average weight. But, like... But that's the problem, right? Is that all of this kind of came up together, and then I started to eat more. Like, I started to eat more chocolate, and I started to eat more chocolate milk, and I ate more popcorn, and I ate more McDonald's, and then I was just, like, eating big portions, and I was like, this is probably bad. And then I checked myself on my scales, and I was, like, 72 kilograms, and I was like, that's the highest I've ever been. Which, it's not, again, it's not, like, a bad weight or anything, but it's not a good weight, and it's not the place I should be aiming to be at. So I took a hard look in the mirror and I told myself, time to stop. No more of that. I've been on it now for, let me see. I've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Today is my 10th day being better. And it's, so far, I've stuck to it, and I'm hoping I will keep sticking to it and be good. Bet you thought I was 40 as well? I definitely thought you were 30 plus. I don't know how old you actually are. I didn't think you were 40. Sometimes I think people over, like, I don't know, 40, I feel like 40 is kind of obvious. $32? Yeah, that sounds about right. 40 is like... 40 is... I guess it's not like a generation away from me now or anything. But... people who are 40 kind of speak differently. And act differently. And look different. There's just something about those 40-year-olds. I think 30 is the average age of people on Twitch nowadays. Really? That doesn't sound right. Especially with Kai Cenat on the platform. His viewers are so young, I feel like. There's nothing wrong with popcorn. It's healthy and good for you. That's not true when you are considering how popcorn is, like, sold. It is usually not healthy. You have to get a very specific popcorn that has no salt and all that shit, and then it is healthy. I can see that. Plain popcorn actually slaps up. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. I mean, it's fine. I'm 28 for 3 more weeks. Then I'm 29. Random first Google result says the average viewer is 29. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh. All this food discussion has me acting like Wallace. Yeah, I'm lucky I had that one yogurt. It's keeping my hunger at bay, but I'm getting towards that. You're 28? I thought you're 29. No, I'm turning 29. I keep telling people that I'm turning 30 next year, which is true. But that's just because I haven't had my birthday this year yet. Maybe that's why you got confused? Birthday much? Oh, fuck! Me when I don't release much ever because commercial rights is really expensive. And I make no profits on my merch. I was not born in 1987. Take that back now! Wait, you're younger than me? Damn. Yeah, man. I'm filled with youth. 1996, October 29th, a star was born. That star, Rhea Lealdrin. Pew, pew, pew! Oh my god, look at that merch store. So sexy and cool. Who designed this? Wow, what a nice webpage. Surely everyone wants to buy this because it's so cool. Surely. I don't know where my viral shirt went. I was wearing that a lot for a while. I don't know where it is anymore. I use my Lily Pow and Dirkling mug to take drugs. Anytime I'm like, I need ibuprofen, I go and get that one mug and I drink water from it to swallow the pill. A star and also red. No! You narrowly... when did you have to be born to be a Zoomer? What am I said? Am I a millennial? Is that what it is? I don't fucking know. With how much she complains about her back, you would think she's older. Okay, question for you. When was the last time I complained about my back? And then when was the last time I complained about my back before then? You just made up lies on the internet. That was fucked up. Wow, 1997's of Zoomers? That's insane. I'm so lucky. There's no way, because that would mean that a 27-year-old right now is a Zoomer, and that's impossible. You can't be a Zoomer if you're 27. You can only be a Zoomer if you're like 15 years old or younger. That can't be a generational thing. You complained about it at least once, which is more than I have. Wow. Me when I make up lies on the internet to sell a point that isn't even true! It's finally getting cold enough for me to use my Raya viral hoodies. Yippee! New giveaway, enter to win. Raya's viral shirt gifted a team viral tee to the chat. Type exclamation mark enter in the next 2 minutes for a chance to win. Guys, who wants a team viral shirt? Oh my god, someone's doing a giveaway. Type exclamation mark enter for the giveaway. Free shirt. No one cares. It's so upsetting. No one wants it. No one wants my merch. I don't even care. I care a lot. Yeah. Oh. Oh. This is so fucked up. You're so evil and twisted. Oh my god, look. Look, there's people in the chat that want the show. Guys! Type X. Oh, it's crazy. I'm not tuned in enough to know if Viral is a character or another VTuber. Viral's a character I made. I made an evil villain named Viral. She's sexy and has abs. She looks like this. She's my evil villain dragon woman. You can get a t-shirt with evil villain dragon woman on it if you type exclamation mark enter right now. Wow. Ow. I should have eaten that duckling. She's not evil, Your Honor. She's very evil. Look at that. And won it. Rigged. That's fucked up. That's also fucked up, evil and twisted. How can abs that good be evil? They're evil. They've committed countless crimes. I just got here. I'm not stealing chat's merch. You should. It's actually more fun if you take the merch. Because then you have something to remember us by. You know? You'd be like, I remember that time that I hung out in Ray's chat for the first time. And I got this cool t-shirt to honor it. I talked in Ray's chat and all I got was this dumb fucking t-shirt. Holds up fucking dragon, dumb fucking stupid t-shirt with stupid dragon on it. Oh, man. Guys, you know what we should do? We should play the Lego game, the Lego Pie game, but like alone with CPUs so I can train and practice so that I can beat Bo tomorrow. Joel! Hey! Hey! Gotta leave now. No! No! Bye, Felix. It's kind of fucked up. I don't want to say it. It's kind of fucked up. All I really want to play is Dota. But, like, I don't know how to get over that. I'm trying to summon the willpower to open Skyrim. I thought Bo broke up all contact with you to be in Spain. I asked an oracle and they said that he's gonna reappear tomorrow. because I will send him a letter by pigeon that's like, I challenge you for the hand of your love. You must play me in Lego Party, and if I win, you have to come back to me and leave Spain. So tomorrow he's gonna come and that's gonna happen. I sent the, as soon as the oracle told me that, I sent the pigeon out. What's the plan for today's stream anyway? I don't know! My plan was literally to hang out with Bo and judge Dota sets if he agreed, and then play Lego Party. And now he's gone and I don't know anymore! My plan was to do that today, and then tomorrow we do D&D stream, and then I have to do the rest of my work from my current project before the end of the week. So I don't know what to do now. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Repeatedly do 15-second planks. Did I make it to 15 seconds? That's pretty good. Bro, if I get one more fucking scam email, I'm gonna fucking blow my head off. This is my very professional work email. Why am I getting stupid messages from Loaded? Fuck off. Why do you even have this email? You shouldn't. Unsubscribe. Scam shit. Fuck you. Now they're probably gonna sell my fucking email and I'm gonna get so much garbage. Oh, it's all over! Meow, 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 meow. I love Marvel Rivals. Yum, 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 yum. Oh man, I don't know what to, you know, actually that's funny. So cosplays, right? I wanted to cosplay Uma Musume for Comic Con this October with Nat. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe it. Yuri gifted a Long Live Rhea long sleeve to the chat. Type exclamation mark enter in the chat to get a Long Live Rhea long sleeve t-shirt. What? That's awesome. Enter now. Which Uma were you gonna cosplay? I wanted to cosplay Tachyon, because she has my hair. My baby Agnes. My baby girl. But the problem was, there are no pre-made Uma cosplays anywhere. You can only get them, you can only order them to be made. So we left it too late, because we weren't sure if Nat was gonna come or not. So now it's too late to get the Uma Musume cosplays. So it's like, fuck, what can I cosplay instead? And then I was meant to look on websites and like order one to arrive, but now I also left that too late, so I don't have any way to get a new cosplay in time. So it's like, maybe I could do a Genshin thing. So I think I have to go as Beidou again, but the problem is my Beidou cosplay doesn't fit properly. So that sucks. And I'm like, okay. And then my Rhea coat arrived, and I was like, oh my god, yippee! I can just cosplay with my Rhea coat. And then I put the Rhea coat on, and I can't lift my arms in it because it's too small. And it suffocates me. And that's without me wearing any kind of shirt underneath it. So I'm like, I don't know if I can wear the Rhea coat. So fun story, that's how I ended up starting to lose weight, because I tried to put the Rhea coat on. It's not in my weight, I think, that makes it hard to wear. I think it's mostly in my bust. Maybe, I guess losing weight might take away some boob size, but like my boobs are literally like too big, and it makes it really hard to clip everything on. No fucking way did Ange win again! This is the most rigged shit I've ever seen. And I think I'm gonna say this politely. And it is not okay that you entered again after you just won the last one. Why would you do that? Just socially, that's weird behavior. Yo, we able to re-roll that one? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Nah, that's base. No, that's fucked up. Alright, I feel like you could do a good... Yeah, I really wanted to do Simboli Rudolph, but that would require a wig. I did really want to, though. This is the kind of greed they talked about in the bike. Yeah. This is fucked up. Fucked up and twisted. I hate Ange. Unmod. I want to go to an event in your Castery, Silverwolf, or Weiss Schnee cosplay. I don't know what any of those things are. I think Weiss is from Whoopi. The outside world scares you? Yeah. We should do a third giveaway just to be sure it isn't rigged. I don't know about that. I'd be too scared to find out that it's rigged. I'm not ready to live in a world where Ange wins a third giveaway. You should do it though. The outside world isn't that scary when you're surrounded by weebs. That's the nicest thing I like about Comic-Con, is whenever I go to them, everyone there is so fucking weird. So no one gives a shit when you're also fucking weird, you know? At that point, Ange deserves it. No! Ange deserves nothing. You're new here? Question mark? You don't know. You don't know yet what you're saying. You won't feel that way if you just stick around a little bit longer. Comic-Con is just full of people being so fucking strange. It's like home. I don't think I've ever felt more comfortable and happy anywhere than being at Comic-Con. It is true, I just got here. Yeah, you'll understand in due time. Exclamation mark Ange. Look at that. 278 times. At least. I think it got reset at one point. You're gonna do that? You're gonna sympathize with a criminal? The only reason I wish I was in England was so there was stuff like that near me. Nothing happens here? Oh. Wait, where are you? That has nothing. Usually everywhere has something. Is there really nothing? Or I guess it depends on how far you want to travel. What the heck is a Sakujan? What the hell is that? Oh, dude, those are cool. I like those. I nearly bought one of those ages ago. There was like this really cool Phoenix design one, and I was like, Mama, I want this for my birthday. She's like, that costs like 200 pounds. Reconsider. And I went, okay. Which was fair. It was a good call. I don't think I would have worn it that much. Hello, Fruity Booty. Did you change your username? You have yo on the end now. Was that always there? Last Comic-Con made you feel really uncomfortable, but I think it's because I was with my brother who shares very little of my taste. Wait, what? How did you feel uncomfortable? As in your brother was like judging you, or you felt judged? Or you felt like uncomfortable being yourself around him? Person who lives in London says everywhere has something. Daleks, you always try and take everything I say in the worst way possible. You're fucked up for that. I'm talking about the fact that there's like 18 different conventions in the UK in different parts of the country. And then there's also like, I was like, oh yeah, there's a con in Germany. I was like, there's a bunch of different states in America that have them. I was like, there's so many fucking conventions. And I have that as well. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Oh. You got this one. It's reversible and the colors are very vibrant. Holy shit. Cool. Back to normal name? Oh, okay. How did you change it to yo and then back again so quickly? You're going to Comic-Con with someone on the Sunday. I suspect it won't be as good as Vexpo, but it'll be exciting to try. Really? Wait. What did you do at Vexpo? Because Comic-Con is like 1,000 times better than Vexpo. Obviously, there's less VTubing stuff, but there's still some VTubing stuff. It's so much bigger. There's way more to do, way much more going on, loads more to buy from, way more time you can spend on stuff at Comic-Con. Vexpo is way better for like intimate social gatherings with friends, because all of the VTubers were there. It felt like you were constantly being judged. Okay, get a new brother. My recommendation, Raven. Because, I don't know, the actual convention, if I'm with, like, good company, I feel great. There's one major convention near me in the summer, I guess. Dublin is nearby for normal people, but to me, Dublin is very far. I see. Yeah. There are so many places that don't get anything, or at least anything certain people would be interested, though. Okay, yeah, sure, if you deep dive into the absolute specifics of it, sure, but, like, most places, most, like, knowable places have something. Or you can travel to some, like, the noble place. And it's usually not, like, insano expensive if you're treating it as, like, a travel trip. Like, holiday thing. I don't care about The Last of Us, Liam, so I didn't see that. Which one do I go to if I have no friends? Any. They're all fun. Was Vexpo bigger this year? I heard so, but I didn't go, so I can't confirm. I like buying stuff at conventions too. I'm scared to go to Comic-Con this year because now I like Uma Musume. I'm gonna buy stuff! Ah! Antle Redkey? You do look like Antle Redkey, yeah. Vexpo was so friendly and I could almost always just find a group for people to hang with if I wanted. People that you knew, or like you would just go and talk to random people? I do think Comic-Con, well, no, I think Comic-Con is really friendly. Because, so when I was, usually I go in cosplay because of, I would say, if you introduce me to a new person, I'm so confident. Like, I can talk to them easily. I can, like, yap for hours. Like, if you put me with a new person, I'll yap them up. Easy. No problem. But I don't really like approaching new people. I think that's a little hard for me. I'm not that outgoing. I've done it, and I can do it, but I don't prefer to do it. But you can do that very easily at Comic-Con. Like, I will say the times when I have done it have been very successful. Like, I think 2 years ago I went to Comic-Con, and I was like, I really want to just hang out with people because I like meeting new people at Comic Cons. So there was this patch of grass where everyone was sitting, outside of a hotel area, and I went up to a random group of people and I said hi and I sat with them, and then I made a bunch of new friends, which I've never spoken to since. But I had a good night with new people, you know? Like, it's really easy. People will generally just be happy to talk to you if you just, like, if you just chill. And I found the same thing with, like, Comic-Con has a bunch of areas where people will, like, sit and play board games or, like, card games or blah, blah, blah. That's, like, a place to talk to people. I don't know. I think people in general at Comic-Con are pretty easy to talk to. But definitely if you're in cosplay. Like, if you're, like, a Genshin cosplayer and you see another Genshin cosplayer, it's pretty much free. It's pretty much free. You can just go up to them and be like, Genshin! And they're like, Genshin! And then you talk to each other. You know, and then you're like, oh, hey, you know, oh, man, I really fucking love this. What did you think of the latest event? What did you think of this and this and that? And why did you decide to cosplay that character? Oh, is there a cosplay meetup, by the way? Oh, there is? You going to it? What is it like? Have you done it before? Blah, 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 blah. That one's always very strong. Always worked for me. Love cosplaying. Big fan. And the more niche the thing is, the better it is. Like, if you go to Comic-Con and you do TF2 cosplay, yeah, that's good shit. You see a fucking scout, your engineer, you're like, yo! They're like, yo! But yeah, I think people are pretty easy to talk to at MCM. Vexpo, I do get it though. When you say you met people in lines at panels or in Honest Alley, I do think like Vexpo, Offkai and stuff, it's very easy to talk to new people at those conventions because they're just smaller and you don't have to worry like, oh, the person that I'm talking to, are they gonna be like what? Like at Comic Con, it's like what what things do they like? You know, are they here because they just like comics? Are they here because they like VTubers? Are they here because they like anime? You don't fucking know, you know. Whereas if you go to Vexpo or Offkai, you know those motherfuckers like VTubers. You know it. That's fucking easy. I do want to get a cosplay together sometime, but that's definitely back burner behind career side tasks that you're doing. Yeah, that's fair. But you can just buy one. Really easy. I use this website when I have time. Like, you know, when I'm not, rushing. I give it like a month or two to actually show up. This website's fucking pog. And then you basically don't have to do anything. You just buy it and it shows up. Are they just fans of Matt Mercer and Brennan Never Loses Mulligan? Yeah, that... Ugh. Bye, Laiwa. If Vexpo's supposed to be easy, then I'm screwed. Did you find it hard to hang out with people there? Because I feel like you just go to like a panel and you sit down next to someone and then you just start talking to them. That's what I would do if I was trying to make friends at Vexpo. There's a new Critical Role. Did they finally eat all of the previous players? But that means I have to talk to people. Well, this is assuming you want to talk to people. Everyone was already in groups. It felt impossible to do anything. Yeah. But that's the thing, is that you, you go to the panel, and then you sit next to someone who's with their group, and then you talk to that person, and then they introduce you to their group, and then now you have a group. Deviously interlocks my fingers beneath my chin. Oh yeah, I did hear Brennan was doing the DMing for that. I did hear that. I saw that on Instagram. No, you say, nice shoelaces, and then they reply and they say, thanks, I stole them from the president. And then you shake hands. campaign's more serious in a good way. That's fun. One day, and by one day I mean never, I will be able to keep up with the D&D campaign. I can't be fucking fucked to keep up with like 4 hours of content at a time, however long. But that being said, you guys should keep up with my D&D campaigns because they are important to me and thus I want them to be important to you. So, yes. Make sure you watch all of my D&D episodes. Both of the campaigns. Socializing just feels impossible for me. I'm sorry, man. It is hard. Like, I don't particularly enjoy that much. Like, the act of trying to do it in the first place. So, I get it. Making my way through Dawnhaven right now. Let's go! Raven, my goat! I truly love Ramleth with all my heart and soul. My baby girl. I'm so excited to play again tomorrow. Guys, guess what? Thea's campaign comeback. 15th of October. Mark your calendars. 6 p.m. BST. We got, it will be me, Purge, and Nigma. I'm busy that day? Okay, well, it's fine. Ramleth just beat that creepy zombie monster thing in an arena. It was really cool. Oh, is that... Wait, is that the... episode? That can't be episode 8. Was that the opening tournament? Where we had, like, the map and there were tokens on the screen and stuff? And we get to choose an element? Was it that one? Was that really episode 8? That doesn't seem right. What the hell? You guys went gambling in the capital. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Creepy zombie monster thing in it? Oh! I know what you're referring to. Yeah. Damn. You know what you're gonna notice, Raven? Is that I always, like, basically two-shot everything. I go, like, fucking insane, and I kill everything, and I do so much fucking damage, and then everyone in the party just tells me I'm a piece of shit and I did nothing. You're gonna notice that non-stop. Everyone always puts me down, man. Also, I forgot that in the early episodes, we had Jenkins. That's really funny. That creepy zombie monster thing was when Jenkins took a fucking bullet from me, right? That was fun. We cheated. They didn't like that. Yeah, that's been happening a lot. I know, right? Everyone's so mean. Ramleth is so strong. She does so much. And no one appreciates her. They just keep telling her she sucks. So fucking evil. I want to make my journal for her. We leveled up last episode, so I did my level up yesterday. Turns out paladins don't get that much at level 7. I get another level 2 skill point, or spell slot, sorry. So now I can cast 3 level 2 spells, and then I got to prepare another spell, and then I got like 5 more lay on hands points, and that's kind of it. What's Ramleth's classes? She's just Vengeance Paladin or whatever. Is it level 7 the aura? I don't think I got an aura. Basically soloed the totally not a Doa hero in the tournament. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I prepared... Guys, you're gonna be so excited for this. I prepared a spell for getting a steed. A ghost steed. Yahoo! We're gonna get a horse! Next episode. I can summon a horse! Also, now Ramleth has like PTSD or whatever, so I have to deal with that. Scatter! Damn, look at that. That's good. Feinsteed is goated! I know, right? While I was reading it, I was like, this shit's fucking awesome. And I was like, how long does it last? Is it only for an hour? Is it like a day? And then I was like, oh, it doesn't have a time limit. It's literally infinite horse trick. I get to summon a warhorse forever. Oh my pog. Until it dies. Well, it might not die. Mounted Ramlet's gonna go crazy? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it does. Oh, yes. Yes. Very excited about that. Or another thing. You forgot the third thing. Yeah? Basically, it's pog as hell is what you're trying to say. I get that. Oh, we have actually a lot to do. So, I know that I think Devin wants to do like a story-based thing and then like a main plot development in the next episode. But when we were flying in to do that reconnaissance mission with those stealthy murder on the Shadow Machine, someone mentioned Ceres was in town, and that is something that Ramlet will care a lot about, and I have to like now navigate that because I don't like to be main charactery when we play D&D, obviously. So I don't want to derail anything because we still have to find Donk's family thing, and we have to deal with whatever comes next now after helping Mother. But like, Ramlet is gonna care. She's gonna, like, we need to find that fucking bitch, you know? Like, oh my god, Raven, that means you got to see, like, the main time when my evil, horrible enemy showed up, actually, because you watched the start. When she totally cheated and knocked me out with her cheating, which was not normal. It was totally cheating. You know how much of a bitch she is. Yeah! I know, right? Fucking whore. Hey, huh? I don't know what level she is. She whooped Randall's on. No! No, she cheated! Ramleth wins these. I think I leveled up once since then, so I got it now, don't worry. No, probably twice. I don't know what level I was when we last fought. Whenever I hear her name come out of Devin's mouth, I get so excited. It's pathetic, honestly. She just weighted dice. She did roll well. I didn't roll well. God, she's horrible. I think Devin said Ramlet's story gets wrapped up in this, where we are right now in the story. Like, we went to my home place. Apparently my story gets wrapped up here. Which, I don't understand how exactly that works, because I still need to find the adventuring party I've been hunting down. Because they're in another plane. So I imagine we have to do that plot at some point. Will be interesting for her to see that Ramlet ascended to become a UNT like her. Yes! Yes! And I did it so much faster than her! Oh, she's gonna be so mad! Or she won't care, and that'll make me mad. Oh my god, I love D&D. I love D&D. I can't wait to play. But yeah, then we get to play with Bylethal. With Dia. That's gonna be exciting next week. We play so irregularly with that group that I feel so... I really want my character to have character development, but we're not playing fast. Like, we don't play regularly enough where it's happening at a pace where I feel like it's happening, you know? Did I ever see the 2024 D&D books with alt covers? No. I left my D&D books at my old house, actually. After I gave up becoming a DM. Guys, language learning, complete topic change. Language learning is so stressful. Ugh. Because there's no, there's no reliable, oh wow, those are really nice books. Ooh, I really like that. That's good. That's cool. I'll fuck with that heavy. Yeah, there's no reliable way to, like, well, I don't know. I understand now why there are subreddits where people are asking questions constantly, saying, how does this thing work? And how does, like, why does this language work? Like, blah, 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 blah. And it's because it's confusing as fuck. So I'm taking this Japanese audiobook and I'm learning the language off of the back of that, right? And then they'll say, for example, oh, in order to say this sentence, you say this. And then, like, you know, they're teaching me words and then we're building the words up into sentences. And I'm like, okay, so I say the sentence, and then I'm like, I wonder what happens if you put that into Google Translate. You know, like, let's just say the sentence is, he went to the restaurant or something, right? They teach it to me one way. Then I go on Google Translate, just out of curiosity, and I type in, he went to the restaurant. And then it's a completely different sentence. And I'm like, why? What? It doesn't even share the same words, you know? And I'm like, how is it so different? Sorry, we can go back to the old topic. That came to my mind real quick because I've been, every time I go out for walks, every time I go out for a walk, I do language learning, and I just thought about it quickly because it's on my mind. I don't understand why the words are different. It makes it so scary to learn the language because you're like, am I learning the wrong thing? I'm so stressed. Oi. Oi. Okay, topic change back. Topic change back. I love some of DMing. I'm really good at making interesting and unique combat encounters and puzzles, but I can't roleplay for shit. Ah. Well, do you practice it? I feel like practicing is a lot. Because, like, I grew up writing fan fiction and writing stories and fiction and stuff, so I always was thinking about characters and blah, blah, blah. And then I would roleplay through written text as well and do that. And then I would roleplay in other ways as well, and then I eventually did D&D, and I don't think I'm that good at role-playing. Improving in D&D, because my belly's rumbling so much. I don't think I'm that good at improving for D&D roleplay, because I never really did that. Growing up, I always did, like, written roleplay, where I could take time. But it definitely gets easier the more you do it. And also, like, I think a massive thing is taking the time to review your characters before you play. Because whenever I review Ramleth and I get into her head, I can roleplay her a lot better than if I just jump back into it and have to try and remember all of the, like, complex facets of her personality. DMing is easier, A, with players targeting the same game style as you, and B, with a system that has low overhead or places a decent chunk on the player. I recommend Paranoia for early DM attempts. It comes with seriousness levels built in, zap standard straight, a simple roll under D20 system players lives. I'll be real, the only thing that makes me anxious about DMing is the combat. I think everything is, like, totally chill, but for me, as soon as spells and stuff get involved, I don't understand it. I would have to put in, like, a nice chunk of effort to actually understanding it, because players ask questions all the fucking time. Like, when we've played so many sessions now, I've played so many sessions now, and I still ask questions like, oh, is this possible? Can I do this? Does that work? What does this do? What is a thingy? What does this mean? And then my DM actually gives me answers to all of them, you know? But I'm like, I couldn't do that as a DM. I don't understand it. You know, like, how when someone tries to use a spell on you, it's like, use your charisma modifier to do this, and then they make a saving throw of this plus your modifier, and then that is a effect that does this and blah blah, and I'm like, oh my, what the fuck is happening? What the hell is a modifier? Blah blah blah. No, Raven, that's really sad. That's really sad. I think DMs are just making shit up. Well, you definitely can rule of cool and be like, sounds fun to me, go ahead. I mean, the point is you're not trying to create like combat encounters that your players can't beat or won't have fun with, right? You're not trying to do that, so. You research your character's moves and stuff so much, so I will have sources and pages ready for rules and wacky interactions I can do, so I don't take like 5 pages per turn. Yeah, I kept telling myself I was gonna make a cheat sheet for myself for my characters, so I know what my options are in battle and what the most optimal move is at all times. And I haven't done it yet, and I really want to. I really want to do something. Actually, I am gonna draw art today. I've remembered something I really want to do. And I really wanted to do this. And I didn't have a good time to do it, so I'm gonna do it now. I probably won't finish it now, I'll probably do like a little bit. Ah, fuck. Oh, my VTube model didn't freeze when I plugged in my drawing tablet. That's good. La 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 la. Alright, this music's starting to suck. What do we want to listen to, guys? I need something that's not like mindless. I don't even know what this is. Let's listen to... Oh my god, Fickle Friends released a new song? I love Fickle Friends. I had a dream that Rhea announced a big collab with all of her friends, and I was super hyped about it. What was the collab? Bakushi! Would you love me if I was a worm? Peak lyrics. Okay. Making sure nothing's showing. It had Bo and Mabel and Grape. I got invited to a Minecraft thing, but I can't do it. Someone invited me to like a hardcore Minecraft server event they were gonna run for like 2 days, and I'm just like, I don't know how to play Minecraft, and I don't feel any way near confident to be able to actually like play in a mode that's harder than normal. I can't even handle normal. I literally had my friend make like a bunch of cheating machines to build stuff so that they could send me all of the equipment I needed to make my castle, so I never had to do it for myself. You know, they're like, yeah, there's gonna be like enemies that try and kill you and shit, and I was just like, oh god, I can't deal with this. I was like, this is, I don't know, if you'd invite me to like a casual thing where it's like, hey, run around and make a Pokemon or something, I'd be like, yeah. But instead it's like hard, scary roleplay situation with one life. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can do that. Alright. Let me go to general gaming. Let me check that it's not showing anything bad, actually, before I do that. Okay. Witcherling. General... OBS crashed. Okay. Wow. Why did it crash? I don't. Oh! It's because I have that plugin again. I enabled it, I forgot. Lamau. Wait, what? Why is this not showing? What? What? What?